standings in this 81 kilo category. Keep an eye, 110 and 111, second and first. Mc Johnston and Lee Ji-yoon, those could very well in the snatch hold up for medals.
They might. Not the clean and jerk, but the snatch, I think.
Yeah.
Keep an eye on that. And right now you see the world records. These are all standards. This class was introduced along with all the others last year, and the IWF set standards for the world records, wiping the old records clean. That means these numbers you see on screen have yet to be reached by a competitor in this bodyweight category across all age categories. So as mentioned, we have 10 lifters in this group. This is your start list. Pretty well-rounded field.
Yeah, we've got, so the entrants from Mexico are going to be kind of out of the running. I mean, they might inch up, but we have all competitors at or above 100. It's going to come down to, this sounds trite, but who makes their lifts? There is Spain's Lydia Valentin.
Three-time Olympian, colors of all medals.
Yeah,
she's also 2017 and 2018 world champion. If she can win today, that means she'll have effectively won out the quad leading into the Olympics, right? 17, 18, 19.
You're correct. Yeah, correct. Valeria Rivas of Colombia, only junior athlete. Oh, yeah, only junior athlete in the session.
Born in 2000, she has another year. First time we're seeing her in an A session at the Senior Worlds. Alejandra Garza, Mexico. One of several Olympians in this group, trying to make her way back. This is her 6th consecutive Worlds.
Kim Seo-hyun of Korea. 4th time seeing her at the World Championships. There's a pretty high opener listed in the snatch, 105.
We'll see if she can get her first medal at a Worlds. And there's Tatev Hakobian, Armenia. Bombed last year in Turkmenistan, so she needs to make good on her performance from a year ago. And Ana Carmen Torres Wong, Mexico. Gold medalist this year at the Pan Am Championships. She is always fun to watch.
Yes, she is.
USA's Jenny Arthur, silver medal at the 2019 Pan Ams.
She held the last clean and jerk of the competition in her hands last year at Worlds. She's hoping to be a factor in the medal picture.
Here is someone who should be a factor in the medal picture, Lady Solis.
Already has been on multiple occasions, but
yeah,
world champion in 2017, did not win a medal in total last year. She was 4th.
Correct. Diana Chirinos of Venezuela, 3rd time seeing her at the World Championships. Could also be a factor in this competition, as could most of these competitors. And then Daria Naumova, Belarus 2019 European champion, has a very high opener as well, 105.
So those are the athletes we have backstage for this 81 kilo category. Which means anybody can win, and it's rare that you enter the start of an A session in any meet where all athletes on the list have a shot. So we're going to get this started. Alejandra Garza, Mexico, 97 kilos.
Kicks off the session with a nice lift. Just how you want an opener to look, pretty casual.
Absolutely. Very nice.
So good lift there for the moment. There's the change. Don't even have to worry about it. She's going to 100. You see there, after that 97 success, a lifter is assumed to go up 1 kilo. And you saw in red there, 98. That means that was her automatic increase. And the coaches decided to declare 100 for her first attempt. It'll be a little while before we see her, perhaps, Right now, about 4 other athletes are looking for 100. One of them being Valeria Rivas, but she has moved up. 100 is going to stay in for Tatev Hakobian. Now Hakobian, remember, did bomb out last year.
Number 6, 101.
In the snatch with 104 kilos.
And this is up near her best.
105 is what I see.
105 is her best.
Right, and she took 2 attempts to make that at the Europeans this year. But a little more conservative today. 100 kilos on the bar, first attempt.
All right. Gets on the board with that.
That's a solid opener, especially near her best. A little slow on the turnover there, so she's got to watch that as the weight gets heavier.
Well, she has opened with 100 before. She did that at the European Championships back in 2017. Ultimately went on to make 105. So we'll see where her string takes her. And this is very much a chess game, guys. They are all together in this group, and there are going to be a lot of changes. So it looks like Hakobian is going to go for 105 declared. 100 stays on. If you missed it, Lady Solis moved up to 103. Chirinos is now on the bar because the change is going in. She's going to 102. Eventually, somebody has to come out.
Somebody's going to make a lip, but take a lip. But right now, we've got 5 kilos separating the bottom from the top of the field.
And we're back to Garza. Garza, 100 kilos, second attempt, 3 kilo increment off her opener. So this is her second attempt. Watch the bar kind of drift as she comes off the ground. I think it's toward the left.
Yeah. Yep. A little uneven. Her left side looks like it's a little higher. That's near her best stuff. She's only done, oh no, excuse me, 2016 Pan Am, she did 105. More recently, only been around 100 or 101.
It's a good lift.
Yeah.
She's got 100 there, 2 for 2. Remember, the leader in this class is at 111. Now Ana Carmen Torres Wong, Mexico. 101 kilos, first attempt.
Maybe rush it a bit there, Sean?
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw anything.
Yeah. Surprised, because
she was a 76 last year at Worlds. What did that get away?
I think she hopped back.
Hopped back, yeah. And Bar just stayed there.
In 2018, she opened with 93, 1 body weight class down. Moving up to 81, presumably feeling better with the weight, but she did miss that opener, and now
she's going to be put back out there, I think. Right? No.
That's Jenny Arthur walking toward the gate area, but right now 101 kilos is running for Ana Carmen Torres of Mexico. Did she get her clock burned by somebody? Or did the...
No, she's coming out for this.
Yeah. So there are about 35 seconds, which is enough time. So second attempt, Ana Carmen Torres, Mexico, 101 kilos.
She's got to keep her balance in the middle of the foot. You know, jump back like that, balance gets too far back on the heel.
Good. Listen, that was about as good as they come.
And she just kind of gave the look of like, what the heck did I do in that first one?
Why did I throw away that first attempt?
And that's about
Doesn't
the most she's done, actually. She did 102 at the Pan Am Championships earlier this year. That's 101.
So we may see her setting an international comp PR.
Number 3, 102.
Declared 102.
So 102, that'll give her a bit. We'll see if Lydia
Probably
Valentin
1 or
does
2
come out for this
kilos more.
102.
I can't imagine.
You saw Jenny Arthur head over to the holding area. I think they're expecting some moves. But Valeria Rivas is going to stay with the 102, it appears, and it looks like a change is going in for Valentin. That's card number 1.
She's been opening up around 105, 106.
105.
Lydia has, so.
No surprise there.
Although
I mean, you're talking about a lifter who's done like 120, right?
There was a time she would open around 110, 115.
Yeah.
Heaviest opener was 120, it looks like. Or at least 117 international.
Back, what, like 2014, 2015? Yeah?
2013, 14, 15 was her real peak.
All right, so now Valeria Rivas, Colombia, first attempt, 102 kilos. 18 years old, at least by weightlifting standards.
Beautiful.
Lift.
Yeah, beautiful opener.
And when I say that with the 18-year-old thing, it's because in weightlifting, your age is recognized by your year of birth, not your actual date of birth.
So she'll have next year, all of next year, as a junior athlete.
Let's go. Come on.
Right now, America's Jenny Arthur coming out for her first attempt, 102 kilos. This is just about as heavy as she opened. 103 is her heaviest opener, but this is up there for her. Well, 104 at Pan Am Championships, actually.
Beautiful lift.
Yeah, I don't know that it gets much easier than that.
So 102 for Jenny Arthur.
That's a great lift.
Yeah.
It's good to see her looking sharp on that opening attempt.
It would be great to see her up in that 110 range, but anything near it might keep her
Well, that's the goal.
in the distance.
Talk to her coach.
110-ish.
110 it would be what would be they planned for, put it that way.
All right, so Chirinos briefly was called at 102. She's moved to 103. 102, if anyone wants it. Garza has moved up to 103.
So that'll bring the whole field
And it
up
looks
to
like
103.
Torres Wong is going to move up at least to 103, and she has. So now that'll bring out Lady Solis, 103.
Oh.
Don't see her yet. She's walking over, but no, that's not even Solis. So second change. That means Solis will open with 106. No other option there.
That makes more sense.
It's a little bit down from her opener last year. Nashkabat, she opened 110
and missed
Who's
it.
that?
Yeah, Solis.
Lady Solis.
Right now, Chirinos of Venezuela opening.
She's done 100 in the back.
Last year, she opened 100.
What body
at the
weight category?
Worlds
This one?
as an 81.
Yep.
Very sharp.
Yeah.
Good.
So Diana Chirinos on the board, 103 kilos.
She's listed at 104. I imagine they'll move her up. Arthur moving up from 103. Now the chess game begins.
It continues, really.
Yeah. And
It
we
started
still got
the moment that 10-minute clock expired.
That's true. And we still got that 111 and 110 into the B group.
Yep. And you can't
That
forget about
110
that as a coach back here. And it's easy to get wrapped up or caught in the, in the moment in this group and the people around you. But yeah, you can't forget about that B session. And one of you were just about to say that 110 might even hold up.
Couple of misses here and there, then all of a sudden 110's a medal.
Yep. All right, so 103 kilos, Alejandra Garza, Mexico, third attempt.
Yeah, she does come off to the side there. That was really smart there.
On the heavy one.
Yeah.
So no lift. She'll be credited with 100 kilos.
A lot of times, people have these weaknesses and imbalances, and it doesn't come out until the weight reaches a certain level.
Yeah, it was more apparent there than previous ones, I think.
All right, so 103 kilos.
Ana Carmen Torres Wong, the other lifter from Mexico.
She coming back after that opening miss.
And a super nice.
Really great second attempt.
That would have been an international PR for her, it looks like. Unfortunately, just a bit too heavy. Interestingly, until today, she had never missed an opening snatch.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah.
Going back to 2011, at least international competitions.
All right, so she'll be credited with 101 kilos, currently good for 6th place, and now 105 kilos is the call for Lydia Valentin. Looks like she's going to come take it. Valentin with a competitive history about as long as it comes. And she is one of those lifters that does what's needed at this point in her career.
Right.
But right now, what's needed is to get on the board at 105 and see where the competition takes things. It would be a surprise if she's not out toward the back of this group when we get down to the few remaining attempts.
It's a strong opener.
Nearly a power snatch.
Yeah.
When you watch this, Sean, bar stays close to the body.
Yes.
Here is Lady Solis. I think she'll be a threat in this.
I thought that was written
session.
in as 6. I apologize then before. I thought I saw a 106, so I guess it was 105 for her second change. Here she is, first attempt.
Yeah, she's a great lifter. The left arm kind of sagged a little bit.
I felt like that was shoulder. 3 white lights.
Yeah, absolutely.
So no issue on that lift.
Something to keep an eye on.
106, I mean, she did open with 110 last year, you're right.
But she missed it.
Right, and 106 is a pretty healthy opener.
Yep.
She did that at the Olympics. Ultimately went on to snatch 110.
We have 2 lifters yet to open, one of whom is this, Daria Naumava.
And we're starting to see it again. The clinic.
Yeah.
Everyone making lifts.
It's a good lift.
Now Umeva now on the board with that 105. And I think we're going to start seeing another wave of changes. Hakobian on the bar, though, with the 105. This is her second attempt. That was a 5-kilo jump.
This is
matches her best,
yeah,
I think?
matches her best.
That looked heavy.
Yeah, you know, on that first one, it was a good lift, but I mentioned it was a little slow on the turnover. And when the weight gets heavier, you have to accommodate for the more weight by moving faster. And she did.
No. She does have one more.
And it looks like Jenny Arthur is going to move up from 105. She's not the only athlete looking for it. 106 will be the call for Arthur. That's a second change, so she's coming out for that when it's time. But this will now bring it to Diana Chirinos, who looks like she's moving up. And correct me if I'm wrong, the bar will go back to Hakobian. But with the 2 changes and the time lost here, 1 minute clock to Hakobian, not really that big a deal. This is okay. And there's the call. So she is the lifter on a 1 minute clock, even though she's following herself.
She's got to find another gear in order to make this lift. Yeah, good.
Much better lift.
Yeah.
She found it, Sean.
She did.
She found it.
Good lift, 3
Good
white
adjustment. I really like that. It was good. That was great to see. Yes, good. Much different lift.
Yeah. And, you know, it's maybe just a hair more out front that she would like, but she hangs on. So 2 for 3.
That 105 is currently good for 6th place. That'll move, but let's see what she has in the clean and jerk. And now for the first time, Kim.
Did she move down from 107?
If she did, I missed it.
In any event, this is her heavy.
These are heavy by a lot.
Yeah, she's done 109 recently, but most she's opened with is 103 ever. Earlier this year.
All right.
Good start.
Yeah. So she moves into bronze for the time being with that. Everybody gets on the board now in the snatch.
You see there on our scoring tower, the previous best at the bottom came from our prior session. Everyone else in this session are above it. 106 now, Rivas.
What do you think, Waxman? 2 to 1.
I thought
she gets it.
I thought it was good.
106 still in the bar.
It's hard to tell from that angle, but I didn't see anything out of the ordinary.
Okay. Thought I saw a little shoulder or elbow movement. Right now, Jenny Arthur, 106 kilos. Second attempt.
Got it, girl. Just up.
This is a big lift for her. Boy, she looks sharp.
That is spot on.
Yeah, same as the first one. I've seen her a lot of times make the lift and have to step forward because it was out in front, but
Just
this
hit
is
and
look at that.
return.
Perfect.
Absolutely love that.
Coach is excited in the background.
Piros, Gatone, and Doherty.
106, same weight, brings out the lifter from Venezuela, Diana Chirinos.
They had her ready for a while, but apparently the timing got a little messed up. They made her do a lift with like 98 before sending her back out here with this 106.
What do you think, Bafa?
You know what I think. Listen, in my book, it's a great lift, but as the rules are written, and she doesn't
no
get
lift.
it. Yeah, she doesn't get it. I think that's
I don't think the coaches.
All right, so where do you see it?
her right arm.
There.
There you go.
That little flick.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate. Very nice lift otherwise. They're going to challenge.
Challenge card coming. Don't know if it's going to help, but we'll see.
Now, do they get it back for the clean jerks?
Only if she's successful.
Yeah,
No. Okay, but so it's
Use
one
it
card
once.
for the whole meet.
Okay,
Yep. Let's hear what the jury has to say.
Okay, press down in the left side.
I don't know if I would ever use it in the snatch
No
then.
lift.
Left
Press
arm?
down.
No lift.
Yeah.
No lift, press down.
All right, so they're confirming it. No lift for Chirinos for reason of press out. So challenge card lost by the Venezuelans.
And you can see that right arm. It's very slight. As the rules are written, though, that movement is not allowed.
You know, I thought I heard the president of the jury say left arm, but maybe she just meant her left
Maybe
side.
yeah,
given
the
the
left
benefit of
side.
the doubt there. But 106 is going to stay on now for Diana Chirinos. 2-minute clock. Yes. Valentin right there would be next with an increase to 108.
No, she's not going to take 108, is she?
Yeah.
She looks like she's getting ready for it. That would be a 3-kilo jump. Not unreasonable.
I thought she only did 108 last year at Worlds.
Take a peek. In the meantime, Diana Chirinos, Venezuela.
No, excuse me. She did 113 at Worlds.
So I thought, is she going to just...
She did 108 at the European Championships in Batumi this year.
Well, I mean, she clearly was standing there like she was getting ready for something soon. And that wasn't her warm-up platform. That was right outside the gate area, so we'll see.
Right now, Chirinos, third attempt, 106. Made this on her second, but it was turned down by the jury, by the ref, excuse me. Decision upheld by the jury. Needs to put this away.
Yes. Good job.
No problem.
The question is what did the miss on the second attempt do for her standings? I mean, what will the impact be in the clean and jerk? But a nice job of coming back off a disappointing call and putting that 106 on the board. And now Lydia Valentin is going to come out for this 108-kilo second attempt.
Interesting.
Looks good.
It's a good lift. It doesn't look like she's pushing But, I mean, when it's done well, it often doesn't look that way. But they don't look like limited attempts for her.
No, I would agree, but I don't know that she did even that at the Meissen Cup recently in Germany.
Well,
so.
Yeah, but that was a tune-up meet.
Yeah.
So here's Lady Solis, 108. Valentin just did this, so it would move Solis behind her. Remember, 111 is the lead. So right now, if successful, Lady Solis will move into 4th place on her second attempt here with 108.
Oh,
no.
Yeah,
that was
surprising.
a different lift.
And that is starting to look like an open door, because Solis is up there amongst the heaviest in the open for the clean and jerk. Did it look like it kind of got away like a loop in there?
A little bit.
And now her country mate, the junior Valeria Rivas, who, by the way, likes lifting in Thailand. She was here in Bangkok for the Youth Worlds. A couple of years ago, she was a medalist.
Back here, and it's entirely possible this will hold on for a medal.
Silver at Youth Worlds in 17. No.
Yeah, she was all
beautiful high pull.
Out of sorts there.
Yeah, she seemed to get set to go and then
screamed and then
reset and then
just a lot of
She
stuff
doesn't
going
seem
on.
too upset. My guess is that would have probably been a personal best.
That is a nice pull, though.
I don't like the head back so much, but yes.
Are you guys really critiquing a high pull? All right.
We got to do what's in front of us, Junior.
Rivas will be credited with 106. For now, good for 5th place. And Solis will be back with that 108. Jenny Arthur currently sitting on an increase to 109, as is now Maeva.
We haven't seen the lifter from Belarus in a minute.
Yeah.
If successful here, this would move her into 4th.
Slow. Yeah. Boy, you can see how it came off the hip. It just died as it hit the hip. It didn't pop.
And that's where you need that acceleration.
Yes.
So no lift for Solis, and if she wants to get on the medal stand, she's going to have some work to do. 105 kilos is what she'll be credited with.
And we still haven't surpassed the 2nd place lift from the B session.
That's correct. So now, Daria Naumeva, Belarus, 2nd attempt, 4-kilo increment to 109 kilos. This would move her into 3rd.
Oof. Her feet were a little slow to move.
Yeah, but it worked. I would, 3 white lights.
Well, as a 75, she snatched 115 back at the Houston World Championships.
Kind of stayed up on her toes a little long. So the feet, by the time they reached the ground, it slowed down her catching process, and I think that's what caused her to not be ready and
kind of built it to run one side.
Wait a minute, the jury is challenging this.
Come on.
But what do you think? Up to you. I think like no lift. Okay. Okay, continue.
Okay.
No lift.
Is that a good lift?
Continue, yes, good lift.
All right, so the jury wanted to take a peek at it, but they did not unanimously agree that there was an infraction. So 109 kilos, 2nd attempt will hold up.
Not
for
sure what the
Daria.
one jury member saw.
Naumeva, enough that they wanted to take a look at it.
Well, yeah, I guess it must have been a majority if they were reviewing it.
Here's Lydia taking a warm-up in the back.
95 kilos.
There you have it.
So Arthur has moved up to 110. She had been sitting at 109. That means 110 is going to go on the bar, but order of lifting will bring out Kim Soo-yoon.
Been a while since we've seen her as well.
Yeah.
Made 106 on her opener.
Watch her receiving position. Little
Four.
in this when she receives the snatch in her lower body. It's a little
What, rounded?
not normal, I should say.
Unconventional.
Unconventional. Thank you, Bob. That's why they call you the doctor.
No lift.
Because her feet are so wide, she's really limited to how low she can go. So if she doesn't pull the bar to a certain height, she's going to have a challenge to make the weight. And I don't think she was able to really push herself down underneath the bar to lock her arms.
She was at bottom, I think.
So that's why I said
and that opens the door, that miss. I mean, she does have another, but right now you got to think 110 for Jenny Arthur. This would move her into third, would put her in a good spot if Kim.
And this would be a PR.
Kim Soo-yoon does not make this. She's going to have some ground to make up. So this, actually the next three are all pivotal attempts in this competition. So here's Jenny Arthur, 110, third attempt.
No, just the front, man. That was close.
That was close.
All right, so Jenny will be credited with 106.
Representing Spain, this is Lydia Valentin, third attempt.
Oh, it was right there. Just a little behind it, maybe a little early, a little bit in the catch too.
Jenny can clean and jerk with this crowd, so
oh yeah,
while that 4 kilos would have been helpful, she's just going to have some more to do. She is now pretty much tied with Solis. Just 1 kilo separating them. And Kim Soo-yoon moved up. There is our current leader, Lee Ji-yoon, and she's looking like she's seeing how possible a medal is. One miss, and she will have a medal.
Yeah.
And I think she realizes that there are 3 attempts remaining in this session.
Wait a minute.
There are
Spain's
3 attempts
coming out, unless. So Spain's going to go past 11.
Yes.
If Kim stays at 11,
it's done.
Lee is guaranteed a medal.
That's right. So Valentin is
guaranteed
moved
a medal
up to 112. And if Kim Soo-yoon comes out with this, that means Lee Ji-yoon,
right,
her countrymate from the B session at 111, is a medalist.
Because she made it first by the rules of competition.
Of color to be determined, medal color to be determined here, but yes, she's on the medal stand.
Yeah, I agree with this call because of how that last one looked.
And also because of the long play in the clean and jerk.
Right.
A 5 kilo lead from this field will go a long way to help Kim Soo-yoon's plan for the day. So here she is, third attempt, 111 kilos.
Nice lift.
And that is a personal best at the right time.
She's happy about it.
That's awesome.
Yeah, very nicely done. Way to come back on that third.
She is now in the driver's seat. One of the highest opening clean and jerks on the board. And this 111. And you can see she is just beside herself.
So here's still our snatch leader.
Lee Ji-yoon
from the B group.
Will occupy 2 spots on the podium in the snatch competition. Now Lydia Valentin, 112. No lift.
No lift, and Lee out of the B group inches.
Worst case scenario is silver.
There she is, getting a little teasing from some friends, it looks like, and teammates.
She is one attempt away.
Out of the medals.
Out of the medals.
Yeah.
Not out of the game, but that's going to be a problem if that 127 is real. She's got work to do also at 108. So, or married to the 108, but right now, final attempt of the snatch competition in the 81, 112. Daria Naumeva.
Oh, wow.
That means two medals from the B. Daria Naumeva misses 112. Lee Ji-yoon is the gold medalist in the snatch. Ansateg Mungjongston of Mongolia, 110, is the bronze medalist in the snatch. Both of them out of the B. Two medalists out of the B.
There is our gold medalist in the snatch. Overcome with emotion. Look at that. This is why you come and make your lifts.
Yes, sir.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's really
and
cool.
so is that, by the way.
Her teammate.
Kim Si-yeon.
Silver.
Same weight. Same 111. The two of them 111. They will be 1-2 on the medal stand.
Wow.
And Sean, you were on board with that call to stick with the 111 over the 112.
Absolutely.
Even that was a move up off a miss.
Right.
So there was a gamble there.
Oh, right. Right.
But Lee Ji-yoon just cannot believe it.
Good thing she didn't head out for a tour or something.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Lydia Valentin had the meet in her hands, 112. Unfortunately, could not put it away. So she will take a 5th place, 108 kilo second attempt effort into the clean and jerk. That was pretty good.
Yeah, it was.
Naumeva also had a crack at the gold medal in the snatch. Nice effort with 112. Unfortunately, couldn't do it. You know, she is in 4th. Go ahead, Sean.
Yeah, in a competition, you know, the ideal situation is to be out on the platform last to win. And
with the fate in your hands.
Yeah. And you got to make those lifts. You don't get those opportunities very often.
Field is now getting ready for the clean and jerk phase of the competition, which will begin in just under 8 minutes.
I'll tell you, if this clean and jerk competition is anything like the snatch competition we just saw, here are the results. This is going to be a pretty exciting finish.
Yeah.
Yes.
3 for 3, Lee Ji-yoon. B session, as mentioned. Korea, 5 for 6. Both lifters ending at 111.
Doesn't get any tighter.
No.
The B session to claim medals in the snatch portion of the competition.
Just saw one of them up there, enthusiastically waving. Right now, Armenia's Tatev Hakobian, 115 opening attempt in the clean and jerk. She made 2 of 3 snatches.
She came back and really made a good 3rd attempt.
Yeah. What do you think?
Well, I think they'll give it to her, but she's got to watch that moving forward. As the weight gets heavier.
What would you see?
Well, the arms are a little late to the party. So as the weight gets heavier, the bar's going to slow down a little bit, and she's got to be more aggressive in that lockout.
Punch out, yeah.
Or else it's going to be a press out.
So good lift, but noted. Hakobian on the board with 115 last year. Did not take any clean and jerks. In previous competitions, she has opened as heavy as 125, but like, for example, up in Georgia at the Europeans,
In Batumi.
She was an 87.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
So that could affect things. She has cut the weight down to 81. So a change in there, it looks like.
Yeah,
actually
she was
for
a full,
Garza.
Sorry to interrupt, but she was a full 87.
Yeah.
She was 86.9, so that she had to really cut. Right now, she's still on the clock at 121.
And that'll affect the clean and jerk more than anything else.
Yes.
Yeah, because she snatched 105 in Georgia on her third attempt. She needed all 3 to make it, but she clean and jerked 125 on her opener there. So clearly she's feeling it in the legs.
Okay, so now 121 kilos. And now that I think about it, 123 is probably her best at this body weight.
No problem standing up. Same.
Yeah. You know, I thought it was a little better, actually. Just the arms are a little slow, but there was no stutter of the arms. I think it's going to be 3 white lights.
Yeah, it was. Okay. She actually has a nice clean and jerk.
Uses the whip of the bar very well, the elasticity, which on the women's bar starts to happen.
It's actually technically called the strain, Dr.
The strain. Thank you. Around 120 kilos or so, maybe even a little less.
I think it's less. With
Really?
that, yeah, because the women's bar is thinner.
Yes.
So it's nice to do jerks with the women's bar.
I bet.
All right, Alejandra Garza, 123 kilos.
2 for 3 in the snatch. Had a decent day. Ended up with 100 on her second attempt and just missed 103.
All right.
This is about where she opens, and she tends to be pretty consistent on her opening attempts. In Anaheim in 2017, she opened up with this 123. It was the most she made that day, but she did get it on the board.
Does a good job keeping the bar close. He has to, because it's not that dynamic as it comes off the body, so it better be close.
Change going in.
Number 6,
128.
128 for Anna Carmen.
Change most likely going in for Garza as well, although she is technically the lifter right now, 124. And there is the change, 126.
So this is one of those competitions, Sean, I think as we get to the nitty-gritty in it, this is going to be every bit about making lifts on the platform for sure.
Yeah.
But the coaching on this, you cannot make an error back there.
No, I agree. You know, they gotta make sure that they put their athletes in positions not only to make weights that they can make, take weights that they can make, but put them in the right place. You know, you can't. You call the wrong weight, and then you could be behind somebody.
So it looks like 125 will bring back Tatev Hakobian for her third and final attempt so far. A 4 for 5 day, 226 kilos. This would move her up to 230.
I believe that would equal her competition best as well. But in a lighter, nope, excuse me, she's done 234, but a body weight class up.
Right.
Clean. And
This might
that's
get
when it
called
comes to
against
biting her
her.
in the butt right there.
Yeah, I think you're right.
So it is
3
a
reps.
close lift. It looks very good to the normal eye, I understand, but basically what happens here is her arms continue to press against the bar.
And her body doesn't lower.
So as the body reaches its lowest point, she's pressing out and finishing the lift, which will draw red lights every time. So no lift there for Hope Hakobayan, and she will finish with a 226 kilo total. And now for the first time, we will see Valeria Rivas of Colombia, 126. First attempt.
Her arms just going straight.
Yeah, that seems to be her lockout, and that's okay.
Yeah, it's fine.
Well,
One
2 to
ref
1.
didn't like it, but to your point, I agree with you guys. Her arms hit that position and stayed there.
Because it was the snatch as well. It wasn't quite all the way. But that's the lockout.
That's her thing.
So the jury will leave it alone. That lift will hold for Valeria Rivas, 126. So 126 stays on now. Alejandra Garza, Mexico, second attempt.
She's a real lean over to the right. Like everything is
You
kind
saw it
of
in the snatch too.
Yeah.
Must be a shoulder, some kind
something.
of anatomical.
It could be shoulder or hip.
Yeah.
I don't know if it affects how she jerks, but I mean, I guess it can't help. I don't know if that's the problem.
I think she just didn't get under that one. So no lift, and it looks like a change going in for,
Number 2.
is that Rivas? 130.
Yeah. But
Second attempt.
Following herself.
See there on our scoring tower, Lydia Valentin would be next at
well, I
127.
just heard her scream before she took a lift, so I don't think she's coming out.
It seems like she's just been
Screaming.
screaming. Feels like everyone this year
A lot of screaming.
in the warm-up room,
Been a lot.
all sizes,
Yeah.
all gender, everybody's just
Lot of
screaming
yelling.
in the warm-up room.
I have not been screaming for a change.
Ranting.
Exactly. Ranting, exactly.
Garza Garzin still running here. Her 2-minute clock at 126 kilos. It does seem like she's going to come out to take this for her third attempt. It will give her the 226 kilo total. And from what I can tell, her best ever is 227 from the 2015 World. So this will put her close to a top performance.
That was a better attempt, just out in front. I don't know if she dipped forward, but she had it out, she locked out, just in the wrong position. Can't really tell.
Dip looked okay. It seemed like maybe she just pushed it out front a little bit.
Yeah.
Number 1.
Valentin's going to 130, it looks like. Things must be going well in the warm-up room. She's got 120 on the bar there now. They just put 125 on, or they're putting 125 on now.
One. Okay.
Some changes happening.
So Chirinos for now is still in with 128. She's gone up to 131. That will change.
So here we go. We've got probably a traffic jam around 130 to 1.
Or a wave of changes.
Yeah.
So Valentin, 130, the bar comes back to her, and it does look like she's going to come out for this.
I don't know that she was ready. She might have been caught unawares.
It looked like she wanted to take a 25.
Yeah, they were just loading that 25. That said, she's a seasoned competitor.
Right, this isn't anything that she hadn't been through before.
No, but if we're right that she had only taken a 120 in the back, this is a 10-kilo jump.
It's a lot. It can be a lot for an athlete.
I would say it's a much bigger problem in the snatch.
She's pretty good on first attempts in the clean and jerk, though. Got to go back pretty far to find a miss.
All right, well, it doesn't seem to matter for Lydia at 130. Kelsey, what do you have down in the warm-up room?
Yeah, guys, not that she was affected by the looks of that second or that attempt, but we just saw Lydia take 120 in the back and then load 125. She and her team seemed a little caught off guard that she was called to the platform to take that lift, but it worked out for her, so we'll see what happens next.
Well, a lifter with 3 Olympics under her belt, multiple world championships, isn't going to be affected by a little mistiming. So
yeah.
On the board for Valentin. Now Anna Carmen and Torres Wong, first attempt 130.
Good opener.
Very nice.
So starting this clean and jerk competition, working off a 101-kilo snatch is going to have quite a bit of ground to cover for Torres Wong, but that is a nice start at 130.
It's worth noting we're still not past the high mark.
What is
of the B group, 130. So we're at it, but because the B group did it earlier, credit is given to Nayo Kachenke of France.
All right, so now here's Valeria Rivas, second attempt 130. This would match her best.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
She's looking good, and 3 whites on that.
And she didn't bend or rebend her arm. She hit that position and she
didn't
kept
do it on
there.
the first one either, but they gave her a red light. Really does a great job in the explosion to going straight up. Really kind of textbook. Good jerk.
So now Chirinos 131. Let's see if she takes this. Doesn't appear she will. That's got to be a second change. 33.
Yeah.
There you have it. That is what she will open up with. So now 131 will be called and soon changed for Lydia Valentin. Actually, the next 3 people who it will be called for will be a change. Rivas is also on this auto increase, as is Torres Wong. So Rivas declares 132.
So nobody's taking 131 is the story here.
Torres Wong, 131 up to 134. So if I'm looking at this right, Jenny Arthur at 132 would be next.
Yeah.
And it does look like she's going to take this. Originally at 130, she's ticked this up 2 kilos. If successful, this will give her a 238.
But she opened with the Pan Am Championships earlier this year.
Chest up all the way through. Strong.
Good advice.
Chest up the legs.
There's a little flicker on that right arm.
A little bit.
Not sure what's going to happen here. Three reds.
Yeah.
Challenge card
They're gonna
coming out.
challenge. I don't think they're going to win it.
They're going to lose this challenge.
See that?
She struggles a little bit in the jerk, historically.
The right side. Press out.
Right side?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, press out. No lift.
No lift.
So the challenge does not work for Jenny Arthur. That means no lift, and you can look at this from a couple of different perspectives. 3 red lights, so you're not totally shocked that it happened. You see that red or that right arm.
Yeah.
But Sean, you can look at this a couple of different ways. Good effort, well within her. A little flicker of the elbow, no lift. Do you continue on your progression?
No, you stay here. I mean, historically, she's struggled in the jerk. So you got to get one on the board.
And then maybe take a big swing later if you feel like it?
Right. I mean, you can take something in the back and then come out for a big one. I mean, it really depends upon, you know, what the situation is. But I would most certainly take this.
All right. So Jenny Arthur right now is on a 2-minute clock. She would follow herself if they decide to stay with this 132.
And because of the challenge, you get a little bit more time with that, and you have a 2-minute clock. She got plenty of time.
While you're saying that, it looks like it's possible a change is going to go in.
All right.
Well, first change, 134.
Change
I mean, it's a reason. Look, you could go either way.
You can. Well, look, I asked you your opinion on it. You gave it. That's fine. Ultimately, they've decided to take up 2 kilos. I asked the question because I wouldn't have been shocked if they moved up a couple
Absolutely
kilos.
not.
And it looks like that's what they're deciding
Look,
to do.
it's a World Championships. There's blood in the water, so to speak, right? And you got to keep moving forward. So it's up to the lifter to make big lifts.
All right, so now 132 for Rivas. And she's one of the lifters who snatched 106. So this could clear her out, potentially. This would give her a 238. And if successful, she would finish her day.
She's third.
For now, in third, but a 238 kilo total, 5 for 6.
I don't know.
I think they're going to turn this down.
You know, she pointed at those elbows before the lift, indicating
No lift.
she doesn't get
But
it.
it might not matter if they didn't take care of this before the competition.
All right, so exactly
to tell
correct.
the
So what she
referee.
was doing was pointing to her elbows to indicate to the refs that she has a problem with her punch out, but she needed to let the jury and the referees know prior to the start of the competition that she has a problem locking her arms. All she was doing there was bringing attention to her elbows, and it looks like this is being challenged by Colombia.
And I think it's a good challenge because
Possibly.
I couldn't really tell if it was.
Looked the same.
It looked the same, especially if that's her elbow.
There is some movement.
It's a little again. What do you think? Good lift. You? No lift. Good. Majority good lift.
They are turning this over. Challenge upheld. They did not have a unanimous agreement.
I mean, the shoulders I could see, but the elbows look fine to me.
Honestly, punch a button. You can make an argument either way.
That's a tough call there.
And
good to see it go to the lifter.
The jury has overturned it in favor of Valeria Rivas, so she will finish 5 for 6. 238 kilo total.
Nice day.
The only junior in this group has shown well, and I think you can expect to see her in years to come. And now 133. Diana Chirinos, first attempt.
Thumbless jerk.
Not something you see very often.
I don't recommend that at home, boys and girls.
It's called a suicide grip.
Yeah, it's for a reason.
She makes it work, though. That jerk was money. Clean crashing her a little bit. For a minute, I was worried. No reason to be.
So for now, that will give her a 239 kilo total and the lead. 2 attempts to go. 133. Ana Carmen Torres, Mexico, second attempt.
Yeah, she's gonna have a hard time with this.
She got out of the clean.
She has a good jerk. There it is.
Way to hold on.
She's gonna struggle with that next clean.
She struggled a bit with that clean.
But she fought through it and put together an excellent lift right there. Triple bounce.
You don't see a triple bounce all that often.
No.
She did not quit on that. And it turned into a good lift. So Torres Wong sitting on 234 at the moment. Now here's Lydia Valentin, 134 kilos, second attempt. This would give her a 242 and the lead.
Good lift. Yep.
4 kilo jump here for Lydia. I have a feeling if she wants to stay in this lead, she may have to take bigger than a 4 kilo jump for her third attempt. We may not see her.
I don't know that she has
for
it.
a bit.
That jerk, I mean, was good, but I think we were approaching the edge.
Yeah, well, and her best ever. I don't know that it was much north of
47?
140. 47?
Yep.
How far back you got to go for that?
14.
Wow. Right now, Jenny Arthur, second attempt, 134.
Certainly within her abilities.
Chest up and punch.
Much better.
Yeah, I mean, she's been teetering around 140 for a long time. Well, not a long time, but some time. So again, it's not a hard lift for her.
Yeah, I wonder if they're going to try to make up some ground by taking a bigger jump on that third.
Yeah, I mean 39 maybe.
I think you're going to need to.
Yeah.
And I don't think they're afraid of it.
Well, look, you got to do it.
So Arthur on the board with that 134, currently a 240 kilo total, good for second place.
Number 6, 136.
Looks like Torres Wong is moving up.
Yes, and number 4.
Kim Soo-yoon going up to 137. So now Solis, 135. If successful, this would move her behind Jenny Arthur, who had a 1 kilo lead on her. So I'm curious to see if she takes it. Looks like she will not.
Number 8, 136.
Solis up to 36. Still would not move ahead of Arthur, would it?
That would only give her...
It would tie her, would it not?
7 declares 37.
No, that would move her ahead, 241.
Number 7, 137.
Solis has done...
Got to be 40, I would imagine.
146.
46?
Last year at the Worlds. I think I saw her do about 35 in the training hall. 30 or 35 a few days ago.
I mean, I think Jenny Arthur's got to put Lydia Valentine out on the platform before.
Absolutely, and then she's going to have to hope for a couple of misses, either from Solis, Kim Soo-yoon, or this lifter right here, Daria Naumeva. 135 first attempt. Tough clean, but she put that away.
That was a great jerk.
And on the board, 3 white lights. 244 is the new line in the sand. I don't know that there's a whole lot more on that clean.
Yeah, if she can get the clean, she looks good to jerk it, but I'm with you, JP.
So Valentine will assuredly move up. She will make a declaration. My guess is to 137. It wouldn't be less than that.
Maybe more. Just sit back and go for broke.
There's 38.
So that...
So now here's where Lady Solis has to make her mark on this competition. Absolutely must make this opener. It will not move her into the lead for now. It will give her a 241 and move her into third. Now Naumeva sitting on a 244, Valentin on a 242. This would give Lady Solis 241.
Slow. Not slow.
Good lift.
Astute technical observations provided by Sean
That's why
Waxman
they
all
paid
day.
me the big bucks. it doesn't look, I mean, that
clean, you're right.
Boy.
Yeah.
And she's got strong legs because she kind of come up right from that.
Yeah. Well, and you can see that in the jerk.
Yes.
She throws that overhead.
Yes.
Not using those arms, but using the leg drive.
And here's Diana Chirinos. It seems like for a 3 kilo jump, it's been a while since we've seen her.
It has.
This would move her to 242.
And that's, she'll put her in third.
Ahead of Solis.
Yeah, really nice.
They are making this interesting. Good lift, 136 for Diana Chirinos. And to this point, we have only seen 4 missed attempts. And that's a second attempt that makes you think a big jump might be coming.
Yeah,
She might sit back and wait on this one.
Exactly. She's chipping away, building that total.
So a 3 kilo jump here for Ana Carmen Torres Wong. Very rough clean with 133. She gutted it out. Let's see if she can get out of this 136. Interesting. No.
That's it. Walk
So
off the
she
platform.
looked it's like something was up the whole meet.
How so?
She was kind of walking off the stage like gingerly.
So this 1 minute clock will expire. That means no lift for Ana Carmen Torres Wong on her third attempt. 136 just wasn't in the cards. She'll be credited with 133 kilos, finished the day 234 kilo total. And now, for the first time, we will see Kim Soo-Yuth.
And this is going to give her a huge lead.
This could be
well, not huge. Sorry,
a big problem for the rest of the field. Put it that way, Sean. You're not really that far off.
Oh, one on that, right.
It'll give her a 248.
Yeah.
I mean, not insurmountable, but
Well, 248 with 2 attempts remaining.
with 2 attempts in hand. I mean, the next closest lifter is at 244.
Yeah,
So
but
that's
she's got
effectively
two,
a 5 kilo lead.
attempts.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know about that one.
I don't know about that.
Might draw a red light. Should be good. No.
2-1 against.
And that is a huge call against
Yeah,
her.
I mean, you.
They're going to challenge it.
This was her meet.
That was her lift to take it. It's not done, but that would have been real helpful.
Oh boy.
So the challenge card is out.
Oh, challenge. Second attempt.
So I don't think there's any way Jenny Arthur's going to come out for this 237.
Absolutely not. They're going to burn her 2 minute clock. Well, Arthur's on a third.
Yeah.
It's close.
No lift, no lift. No lift. No lift. Confirm, no lift.
Man, the juror on the right is tough. She didn't even look up. No lift. Every one. Or she looks real quick. Doesn't waste time.
No. Yeah, you can.
I don't know, man. It's close.
It's tough. I mean, as the rules are
Tough
written,
call.
that's the call we've seen. I wish the rules were written differently.
You got to figure, though, things always look shaky in slow motion. All right, so Kim is going to come back and follow herself on a 2 minute clock, 137 kilos.
She misses this, it's going to get real interesting.
Real interesting, real soon. And a miss.
Well, now it looks like rough attempt selection by the coaches.
What's her history?
It's her 4th time at a world. She's done, actually, this is the most she's ever done on the international stage.
So 37. So yeah, there's no way.
Did it earlier this year on a 3rd attempt at the Asian Championships.
All right.
Miss and go up. So they're going to go up, it looks like.
That's a gamble.
So, I mean, 30.
No, Scott, sorry, that was Arthur's card. They're
Arthur
going up.
probably, Arthur was on her automatic increase. No,
Yeah.
she had declared 37, correct?
37
So that's
puts
a
her
first
ahead.
change.
Puts her in second.
Who?
Jenny Arthur. So
But there's too many attempts
too
left
many-
for that
right,
to matter.
That's
yeah.
what I was going to say.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate because people are on second attempts.
So everybody here wants Kim Soo-Yuth back on this bar. Everybody with attempts remaining wants her back in. And what are they going to do? Are they going to take the bait? They are going to go
4,
up a kilo.
138.
Boy, that looks awfully risky. I mean, Tian Tao aside,
Well, we're not right.
this is not a strategy of a high success rate. Miss 2 and go up is usually a bad formula.
Yeah.
Well, but she might be gassed. She just, you know, so it's
a trade-off, right?
Right. There's always going to be a trade-off.
Well, with those two misses by Kim Soo-yoon, I mean, you feel the tide turning right into the direction of Daria Naumeva, excuse me. 138.
This will give her 247. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Yeah. Well,
the
you said
door
it earlier.
remains open now.
Right.
She does have another attempt, but now you start looking at Lady Solis and start saying she's back in.
Right. As is Lydia. I think we had counted Lydia out, but she's at this. It's a war of attrition at this point. Just to survive.
At some point, somebody's going to make a decision not to go for gold. At some point, somebody's going to run out of changes.
Yeah. 139.
There's 139. There's 139. Yeah, for Lady.
That makes sense.
It does.
Forces Lydia to come out or go
Forces
up.
Lydia to make a decision.
She's coming out.
And what does that do? That puts Lydia where?
46.
246.
So she puts her in the lead for now.
But there are a couple other jumps already on the board that will surpass 246.
But look,
they're third. A lot of them are third attempts.
I know. It's good. We're just trying to lay it out. This is very intense.
This is the move. I mean, especially this is up near what she's been able to do.
Yeah, you have to go back to 2017 to find a meet where Lydia has done 140 or more. So here is Lydia Valentin, 138 kilos, third attempt. If successful, a 246 kilo total and the lead.
For now. So we saw it started to come forward on the other one.
2-1, she gets it. One ref wasn't happy.
She doesn't look thrilled. It's a good lift. It's a 246 total, but I think she sees her 2-year consecutive run as world champion slipping away.
Not over yet, though.
It is not. Did what she needed to do, but now she's going to need help from others. So Lydia Valentin's day is done at 246.
You're not going to take this 44. That's right. Yeah, so, 39 puts her in the lead, Jenny Arthur.
So Jenny Arthur has moved up. Kim Soo-yoon is on the bar at 138. Chirinos has gone to 139. So who opens the door first? If Jenny goes before Chirinos, will determine what Chirinos takes. Lady Solis would be next at 139.
She's got 2 attempts.
She does,
so
but right now,
so she could afford to make smaller jumps.
So here's the first crucial moment of the next several few that are coming. 138 kilos, third attempt. Kim Soo-yoon, Korea, missed 137 twice, went up a kilo, must make this to
puts
post
her
a total.
in the lead.
If successful, in the lead. No, they're not going to give her this.
Red lights.
3 reds, no total. Valiant effort that must be applauded, but no lift. And correct me if I'm wrong, they've already used their challenge.
That's what I said. You don't use it in the snatch.
So a very disappointing outcome here for Kim Soo-yoon. No lift, no total. There, both arms are on.
Yeah.
And what a roller coaster of a day that ultimately ends in disappointment. That 111 third attempt snatch was clearly a high moment.
So
just sad to see.
This lift,
Daria Naumova.
we'll give her 247.
Huge spot. No.
Can't do the clean.
Yeah, I kind of saw that brewing.
Yeah, on the opener.
On the opener.
So no lift, 244 currently in second off the board, and 4 attempts remain.
Now, if I'm Solis, I take this. Gives her 240, 244, and second.
For now.
For now.
But 244
yeah, that's why
matches. I mean, I think you got to go with the 140 and take the lead.
Yes, 140.
So this is a questionable choice. It may come down to her needing 1 kilo more, like what we saw last night in the 76s.
Right, so this puts her in third.
But it gets her on the podium.
Gets her on the podium.
And
so
puts her first in the jerk.
One of the rules is, you go medal by medal. You
Guaranteed
get to the third,
a total?
Guaranteed a third.
No.
No. So
no, it doesn't. Yikes.
139 second attempt, Lady Solis.
Right, 140 is the right call.
Good lift, I think.
I think so.
Yeah.
She got the rebound. She got out of that, and I'm with you, Sean. 245 would have moved her into the lead. Why do that?
Well, saying one strategy is you take bronze with the second, and then the third one you could take what you need.
All right, so now Jenny Arthur 139. If successful, 245
puts her in the lead.
And the lead.
No,
puts her in second.
Who's at 246?
Lydia.
Right, second. So this was the choice to play for a medal and not the lead.
That looked easy enough.
So Jenny Arthur 139, 245 moves into second, and with that, so with Solis, by the way, we got that wrong, but Jenny Arthur is 1 missed attempt away from guaranteeing a medal. She will have a medal in the clean and jerk. So, Sean, what we were talking about before with Solis on 140 being the call, no, we take it back because of the 246 that
I forgot about that.
That Valentine had, so that the 139 makes a lot of sense because now she is set up for a 3 kilo jump for the 247 if Chirinos misses. So Chirinos, well, regardless of what Chirinos does, Chirinos will have what?
Chirinos, this is the second.
Yeah.
Third in total. It's Chirinos who needs to be at 40.
Too much. Jenny Arthur guaranteed a spot on the podium in the clean and jerk and total. Lydia Valentin is a lift away from being a 3-time world champion this squad.
So that's a calculated, difficult, and clever play by Jenny Arthur. The decision not to go after gold.
Right.
Secure the medal. Don't take the home run swing. And, you know, there's no right or wrong necessarily, but
the right thing
calculated
to do
choice.
is you take the medal that's in front of you.
And now it all comes down to this last attempt. 142 kilos. Lady Solis. 9th in the snatch with a 105 kilo effort. But if she puts away 142 kilos, she will be the world champion. If she misses, 4th place for the 2nd year in a row.
So close.
This
so
is
much hinges on this one.
Hugely dramatic moment. If she misses, Lydia Valentin is 3-time world champion in a row. 4th last year.
Look at that.
First in 2019. There is your 81-kilo world champion in a clutch 3-for-3 series, 142-kilo clean and jerk, 1 kilo win.
Dethrones Lydia Valentin, who hung on through a number of lifts. Solis, though, with this clean and jerk.
What a great lift.
Yeah, that clean was a fight. She stood up, though, and I thought, you know what? Her jerk has been pretty money.
So a theme of these world championships is when backed into a corner, when put under pressure in a must-make situation, the very best deliver.
Yeah.
And there you have it for Lady Solis. She has done just that.
Well, and last year, I believe she needed her third clean and jerk in a similar position, and she missed it. It was 150. Sarah Ahmed pushed her off the platform. This year, less weight, but same thing. She needed it, and she came through. Gold in the clean and jerk for Lady Solis and the total. 9th in the snatch.
You don't see that very often.
Just awesome. And there's Jenny Arthur. 7th to 2nd, or I'm sorry, 3rd overall, silver in the clean and jerk. And for Team USA, that will be the 8th medals for Team USA, which matches 2017, when everybody just said it was because the rest of the world wasn't there. So that's a very strong showing and stand
Lydia Valentin
for Team USA.
Bronze in the clean and jerk, and there is our 2019 world champion, Lady Solis of Colombia.
Fantastic performance by.
Was able to put that rough snatch.
And Lydia played it smart all the way through. Silver medal in the total. It almost held up.
Had she made one more snatch, I think she'd be atop the podium.
That 112 really.
That was key.
But ultimately, she did what she thought. She didn't get baited into the game to move up and up. She ultimately took the weights that she needed.
Very
and it
smart.
almost worked in her favor. And Jenny Arthur.
Same thing, you could say.
Tough call on her opener. Decided to move up, and then a 5-kilo jump to 139, and she delivered. So I mean, really, all the makings of an incredible competition, and unfortunately, Kim Si-yoon just so good and so close, but no total, and that changed everything, that bomb out.
Athletes now lining up for the medal ceremony, including our snatch gold medalist out of the B group.
That's
and
awesome.
Presumably, they also found the snatch silver medalist out of the B group.
Bronze,
medalist,
actually,
excuse me.
Monk Johnston from Mongolia. That is her right there. So that was a wild one.
Yeah.
That was a great. That was a great session.
That was a great battle.
Gracias a Dios que me permitió este triunfo. Muchas gracias. Eso es para toda Colombia. Muchas gracias.
There she is, very excited, rightfully happy. Again, just off the podium last year. On the top this year.
That Chirinos 139 would have made things interesting too. Unfortunately for her, didn't pull that out.
Yeah, no legs.
Yeah, now Mava too of Belarus, unfortunately.
So here is Lady Solis's gold medal 142.
Man, that jerk is
on point.
On point.
Interestingly, if I remember correctly, I think she actually struggled a little bit in the jerk in training when I saw her a week or so ago. But
well, she must
tonight,
have worked all that out.
yeah, because tonight, everyone no doubt.
And the cleans weren't easy.
No, she had to fight for each one, nor was the judging easy. So she had to really, you know, she couldn't just put it overhead. She had to nail it overhead, leave no doubt in the judges' minds, and she delivered. Bronze medalist from Mongolia.
Angsateg, Monk Johnston, 110 kilos. Both Lee Jae-eun and Monk Johnston 3 for 3 in their snatch series.
And Lee Jae-eun 3 for 3 in the jerk. Monk Johnston 2 for 3.
So here are your results in the clean and jerk, and this was terrific. Lady Solis, Jenny Arthur, Lydia Valentin. And our results in total, there you have it, 1 kilo separating. Here are some highlights.